Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk Wild. Girl Tay here, and today I will be reviewing and going over another episode of Naked and Afraid Alone. Okay, we're on episode 5, Max Pushed to the Max. Okay, Max is in South Africa this time around. He started as a fan. His previous challenges, okay, he finished a 14-day fan challenge in Panama, a 21-day challenge in Isla San Jose, tomato, however you want to say it. It's in Central America. A 40-day XL challenge in the Philippines, and he's starting off with the SSR 8.7. So that's on the high end. He's finished all these challenges, and this was his 4th challenge. So shout out to Max. Okay, so he brought a blade, a bow, and a pot. Okay, he built the standard shelter, you know, with the thorny branches and stuff. He got his fire started fairly quickly, and of course he drank some nasty, murky poop water. I don't know how they do it. I tweeted, it was like, we take so many things for granted, like clean water, food, like it was just disgusting. But we'll get into more of the water later on, because that's his main problem on this episode. Okay, a rhino came close to his shelter during the day and night. That's why he said he built his boma, his shelter, near a tree. So if he needed to scurry up the tree to get away, perfectly fine, okay? Rhino went about his business. It ain't trample him or nothing like that. Okay, so day 2, he's still drinking the wild boar poop water, okay? He strained it this time with his bag before boiling it, so it wouldn't have so much like debris in it or whatever. He started to get cold at night, so he made a lean-to over his shelter to block the wind. I'm still in awe like how these places like Africa could be 90 degrees during the day, and then at night it's like 40, drop down to 40, 30 degrees, and you're freezing. Like, it's so wild how it can fluctuate like that. So, you know, the lean-to helped with the wind and stuff like that, but it was still cold, okay, at night. He put some ash on his body to mask his scent to hunt. No luck, okay. Day 5, he wasn't drinking that much water. He said it was tearing his body up. The bag straining didn't work, and it was just running through his body. So I'm guessing he had diarrhea. His stomach was messed up because of his wild boar poop. Ugh, it looks so disgusting. Day 9, he sat for over 2 hours to hunt for impala. He finally got one. He made a meat shack and smoked some of the meat out to dry. You already know how to do. He made a joke about, it was so smoky, he made a joke about it being smokier than Snoop Dogg's house on 420. I thought that was funny. Shout out to all the 420ers. You like myself. He put some of his meat up in the trees, of course. You know, already know the standard, trying to protect their food and all that. Okay. Day 10, the meat was still there in the trees, but some of the dried meat was eaten by an African civet. They showed it on the screen, so I'll show you guys a picture of what an African civet looks like. But yeah, that's what was on the screen on the night vision. They seen a little African civet taking little bits of his meat from his dried meat from his meat shack. He made a meat shack out of like thorny bushes and stuff, but that little civet was still able to maneuver and get a little bit of the meat. Okay, pause. A little bit of the meat. He put charcoal in his water because he thought it would help neutralize his stomach. It didn't help. Oh, Max. Day 14, water still running through him. He's dehydrated at this point. Day 15, he decides to move to another water source, a small river source of water on his map that's 4 miles away. He made shoes out of the hide of his impala that he caught. He finally got to the water. It was clear, okay, finally. He had to rebuild his shelter, but couldn't do much that night. But yeah, he was really cold, and he was like, I hope I can make it through the night. He was like up all night. So day 16, he started to make an insulated stone igloo type shelter that helped with his cold nights. It was amazing. And for me, I never seen anybody like really build that with Naked and Afraid. I don't know if somebody has done this type of shelter previously, but I never seen it. So this was really cool to see him do it brick and mortar style. You stack these stones up, then insulated it with leaves, moss, whatever, and it was just amazing. And he was nice and toasty and warm, no more freezing, and it was dope. That was probably like one of the best shelters I have seen for Naked and Afraid, period. So shout out to Max for that. Okay, now night before extractions, 2 lionesses were investigating his shelter. He started yelling at them, yeah, get out of here. Yay, move along, move it on. He was like, move along. It was funny because he was just like yelling like, he ain't sound scared. Like he was like, get out of here. Like he was, that little bass in his voice. Max was not playing with those wild animals out there, but they kept it moving or whatever. Now, day 21, extraction day, he had a 6-mile hike through the bush, where he may or may not encounter more lions, okay? He did find some lion tracks, but he didn't encounter lions this time. He did run into a rhino. It was so funny. He yelled at the rhino like, ah! And the rhino like hopped up and did a little skip and then just was like running, like skipping away. It was so cute. Like, oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting a little rhino to do a little skip after he got yelled at. Start skipping away. It was so cute. Now he made it through his 21 days. This Max finished his 4th challenge. Okay, he lost 23 pounds. He finished with an SSR of 9.7. I think it was well deserved. Okay. I had high hopes for Max from the jump. He started as a fan. I think it shows like so much that he started as a fan, and he has completed each and every one of his challenges, may it be with or without a partner. He has completed these challenges, and that's what's up. And I'm really happy because we don't see that many black people on the show. Y'all already know black people might not be we might not we don't want to do that, but besides Clarence, shout out to Clarence. He's from Baltimore as well. Shout out to Clarence. Okay, we loved Clarence. Okay, but besides Clarence being on the show, Max is another African American. I don't know if he's African American, but he's another black guy that came on the show, and I'm excited. I was happy to see him. Okay, I'm always to see people like me on the screen and see how they can handle these type of situations. Because we don't do stuff like this normally if we had a choice. But it was really dope. I really love this episode. Max by far is my favorite, probably one of my, if not my favorite Naked and Afraid contestant, period. That's it. I mean, it is what it is, but he's definitely up there. And if he would like to come back to the 40-day XL challenge, the fans will be happy, okay? We would love to have Max back. Max back. Okay, so that's all for episode 5, Naked and Afraid Alone. Naked and Afraid comes on Sundays at 10 p.m. on the Discovery Channel, or you can watch it on Discovery Go. I'm your girl Tay. Follow me at all on all social media at Let's Talk Wow. I'll talk to you guys next time. Follow me on Twitter, because as far as Naked and Afraid, that's where I get busy at, interacting with the fans on Twitter. So follow me on there.